Welcome back, subbies, or welcome to our channel. If you are new, I am Sherry, and welcome to Talk on This. Guys, if you have not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit the subscribe button. Also, hit the notification bell for more videos just like this. Leave us a comment. We love comments on this channel, and also give us a thumbs up if you enjoy this episode today. I want to talk about young motherhood, what to expect, tips for success. Guys, this is a wonderful time in your life as a young mother. A lot of women are scared, thinking they can't do it. Will I be able to handle this responsibility? Imagine being a young woman in your 20s or maybe earlier, getting pregnant and not knowing if you can handle this, if this is going to take away from your life. And I'm here to tell you that being a young mother is an awesome responsibility. And God gave you this gift, and He is faithful to see you through to completion until this child is an adult and beyond. You can handle it. It is worth it. Be patient, ask for help, know that you are supported by God Almighty, and you can do this. You know, I have two kittens now. At my age, I have two baby kittens, and I see the responsibility all over again. You know, when you have someone that's depending on you, you can't just sleep in. You can't just do your own thing. You have to get up. You have to feed these young beings things. You have to feed them. They need to eat. They need love. They need attention. They need medical care. They need you, and you can't be by yourself. You can't be to yourself anymore. You have to be alert, aware, up, and watching these little things. These little, well, in the case of my little kittens, I have to be up to watch them. You know, and it's just like raising a child, and it's just like a child. You have to be up, and you are not your own anymore. And I've had my experience. I've had my child already, who's a full grown woman about to have her child. So, you know, and it's an awesome experience. My grandmother told us when we were younger, my cousins and I remember my grandmother telling us, I don't know if they remember, but she said, there are two times in your life that will be the best times of your life. And she said, one, when you're engaged, and two, when you're pregnant. You know, well, I had one so far. I experienced one so far, and she was right. But this is an awesome, awesome time in your life. You know, you can do it. God will not let you down. You know, He will be faithful because He gave you this gift. I want to read a passage to you from Isaiah 9, verse 6, and it says, For to us a child is born, to us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder, and his name shall be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, the Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. Who knows what your child is going to be? Who your child is going to be when this child gets older? This child can be, just a great influencer for the world, someone who will bring many people to Christ, someone who may be president or prime minister or some big influential person. Who knows what your child will be? God came into this world through as a baby and introduced Himself through Jesus Christ, His Son. But He came as a child, as a baby. He was born and He was raised by two people, Mary and Joseph, His parents, His earthly parents. And he grew up. He was faithful to God, and He died on the cross for our sins. Who knows what your child is going to do for the world? Having a child is an awesome experience. Don't let anyone fool you. It's an awesome experience. Psalm 127, verse 3 says, children are a gift from the Lord, they are a reward from Him. People don't just have kids and think that it is just a fluke. No, this is a life, and God is in charge of our lives. He gives life and He takes it away. But He gives life, and that's the most important thing. He gives life. If God did not want you to have this child or to bring this child forth into the world, you would not have it. There's so many people that can't have kids or that are not having this gift of having a child so easily, but God puts people through tests. When the time is right, these people will have their children, but He wants them to come to who aren't even thinking about having children. These are the ones that end up having kids, and not realizing how much of a gift these children are. There's so many women who are discouraged to not have young kids, to not have a child, to not bring a child into the world, but um, to because of maybe they are in a financial issue, or maybe they're very young, maybe they're not married, or maybe they have not finished school yet. Maybe so many factors may have happened. Maybe they may have been abused or raped or incest. Something horrible could have happened, and they are discouraged not to have these children. But if you are having a child and you are blessed to be pregnant and giving birth inside of you, this is a blessing, a gift, no matter what circumstance or misfortune it may have come from or come into. It is a gift regardless, and God will be faithful to see you through. And this may turn out, not may, it will turn out to be a benefit to you and the world once you see this child through and bring this child up with the help and teaching of Jesus Christ and God Almighty. You can do it, and it's a gift, and God will see you through. What I'm trying to say, ladies, is do not let anyone discourage you from having your child, no matter what the circumstance is. This is a gift, and it's a life, and God will be faithful to see you through and help you through this process. It's a wonderful time for mothers who have planned this or who are planning this. It's a wonderful time. You are waiting to find out the gender. Is it a boy or a girl? This is a time to plan gender reveal parties and time to enjoy baby showers and wonderful gifts for the baby. And it's just a wonderful time and an exciting time. And, people are jealous of people who are having kids, believe it or not. People are jealous of people who are bringing life into the world. And this is how Satan works. He works through people. And when you see a person that is discouraging you from trying to have a child, this is not of God. Anyone that is discouraging you in any way not to have life or not to bring a life into the world is not of God. This person is not of God. This is not good. This is of Satan, and it is evil. Anytime someone is trying to discourage a life, the only time where a life you know where you have to be concerned about whether to bring forth a child into the world, and which should be actually never, but if the mother's life is at stake somehow by the pregnancy, You know, that is up to the family and the mother to think about. Should we continue with this pregnancy if the mother's life is at risk? But even in those circumstances, this is where you pray and you ask God to intervene, and you go forth. Anytime God is blessing you with a life, He is faithful to see it through. And you have to have, this is when faith comes in. And it is never, honestly, never good to stop any life that is put in place by God. Matthew 18:6 says, "If anyone abuses one of these little ones who believes in me, it would be better for him to have a heavy boulder tied around his neck and be hurled into the deepest sea than to face the punishment he deserves." You know, if you research in scripture, you will see that Jesus called anyone, not just little children, physically little children, but all those who believed in him, all those who followed him. He called them his little ones. He considers us his little ones, those who believe in him and have accepted him. And anyone who hurts us or leads us into sin, woe be to them. And how much more are the little ones that are not even born yet? How much more innocent are they? Um, Trying to stop their life, trying to prevent them from being born, protesting to end lives, and the life that is to be born is a sin, a deep sin. You know, and people need to just check themselves and realize how wrong this is. You know, a life is precious and it has to be fought for, not fought against. You know, it is strictly sinful to fight against a life being born. You know, freedom to end a life. You are going to protest for this? This is insane. Anyway, guys, you know, having a baby is a lot. And sometimes mothers, you know, get exhausted but it's all worth it. It's all worth it. You know, when baby sleeps, you sleep. You know, you get your rest when baby sleeps, or you do what you have to do when baby sleeps, you know, and then get some rest. But you have to just figure out the whole schedule your baby's on and figure out how your routine is going to work around your child. But you can do it. You can do this. You got this, ladies. So have your baby and enjoy it, and it will work out. This is what you were built for. This is what we were built for as women. Now, I just want to leave you guys with a few tips for young mothers, or for young motherhood success. You know, and these are my personal tips. These are personal tips based on my experience, and also, you know, in collaboration with what my daughter is going through, and her you know, what she is experiencing now as a young mother, and you know, just putting something together to help, you know, help in the success of the whole process of giving birth and actually being pregnant, and being a young mother. And my tip, number one tip, is to set a routine. Set a routine. Set a morning and a night routine. This is so important. So important. You know, you set one while you're pregnant and set one while when your baby's born. Set a routine that will work after you get to know how your baby operates, how the baby, what time the baby wakes up, what time the baby goes to sleep, etc. And plan your whole routine, even the time that you get to rest. Plan all of that in this routine, and this will help you not to be so frustrated. You know, once you set a routine and get organized and planned. Okay, number two, and I'm gonna go through these real quick. Um, meal prep healthy meals. Also start researching healthy meals. You know, you want to eat a balanced meal of proper carbs, healthy fat, proteins. Just eat a balanced meal, and get it into the habit of doing this. This is going to help you in the long run, even after the baby's born, with keeping with a healthy meal routine, and you will probably lose your weight faster. This is a good habit to maintain and to keep. And obviously, it's for the baby's well being as well. So start to eat healthier. If you haven't been doing it before, do it now. Number three, get a pill box. Get a pill box and get organized with your medications. So you are reminded to take your medications, your prenatals, vitamins, regular vitamins, anything that the doctor may have prescribed for you, and make sure get the doctor's input on whatever needs to be prescribed for you as far as oral medications, because not all pills are healthy for you during pregnancy. For example, if you're constipated, they're all not all laxatives are good to take during pregnancy. So you have to get the doctor's prescription for what medication to take during pregnancy, or get his input. This is so important because your body absorbs everything into the bloodstream and it goes straight to the baby. The baby's a part of you, so you have to be so careful in what you intake and how it will affect the baby. Number four, start walking. Start walking 20 to 30 minutes at least 3 times a week. This is so important to get the body moving, to get the bowels moving, and also to get the body prepared to deliver, and then it's a good habit to get into even after the baby's born. This will help you lose the weight faster. So, get moving, but be careful, don't stress yourself out. And I'll make this next one 4B because I missed and I and I put 4 twice. So let's say this is 4B. Get at least 8 hours sleep. Deep sleep nightly. Take a nap or rest. A rest break throughout the day. This is so important when you're pregnant, that you don't exert yourself and overwork yourself, but try and get plenty rest. Number 5, spend quality time at least once a week. And treat yourself on a date, lunch, dinner, movies, etc. But treat yourself so you're not so stressed out. And then number 6, spend quality time with loved ones, every day, even if you have to call someone, but, get talking with loved ones. This is so important, that you spend quality time with loved ones. So you're not feeling so left out and, pregnant and not being able to do things that you were doing before, but, try to, to make life fun during this time. It doesn't have to be a time where you feel left out. Number 7, don't be afraid to ask for help from friends and family. You can't do it all by yourself, and you definitely need help during this time. A lot of people don't want to ask for help, but you have to ask for help because you're gonna need it. You're just not physically able to do what you were doing before. Keep your scheduled doctor's appointments. This is so important because you're going to be getting ultrasounds. You're going to be having the doctor has to check your blood to make sure nothing's developing. Sometimes women get gestational. I hope I said that right. Diabetes. And you have to check and make sure that you're not developing any conditions like this. He has to check to see if you're not, developing these conditions, because this will affect the baby. So he has to make proper arrangements. So it's important just to keep your scheduled doctor's appointments. Number 9, start preparing baby's room. This is exciting. Get the baby's room started, because in no time the baby will be here. So you have to start getting the baby prepped. Where will the baby sleep? Get all this done and get it ready. So the transition will be easy. When the baby comes, there's a place for the baby to sleep, and a room is all ready for the baby. And this is an exciting thing to do. Number 10, start planning the gender reveal party. This is exciting. A lot of gender reveal parties have just taken off. This wasn't a thing back in my day when I was pregnant. Now it's a major big deal. People want to know the gender reveal in a party setting. They don't want the doctor to tell them what the gender is. So, you know, this is something that just really just took off in just a few years ago because, um, now this is a big thing. So enjoy it and plan for it. This is the fun thing. Um, Along with, you know, the baby showers that people may throw for you. All this is an exciting time, so just enjoy it. Number 11, start buying basic baby essentials. You can start now buying basic baby essentials, diapers and um, powders, onesies, all these little things, the little things that you can start um, buying, regardless of gender. These are essentials that you're going to need, bottles and the bottle warmers and, just the crib and not the crib and all the big stuff, because you may get those obviously at the shower, the baby shower, but just the basic essentials. Um, you could start packing your hospital bag. This was an exciting thing for me. I did this real early. I did this like what, probably in month 4. Um, I started packing the baby bag, and this is an exciting thing too. You pack your onesies, yeah, the little hat, the blankets. You just start getting your bag ready. Have your little bag ready, a little diaper bag ready with all the stuff you're gonna need for when you go to the hospital, and your clothes as well. So that's exciting to do, and you can start that. 13, have appropriate numbers on speed dial, guys. Have appropriate numbers on speed dial. You don't know what's gonna happen. Um, in an emergency may come up, and your spouse or significant other or friend may not be able to carry you. Um, or may not be available, so you have to have a backup of who you can call in case of an emergency. Number 13B, buy a maternity information book or watch informative shows on maternity. Listen to podcasts on maternity and motherhood. Just get informed, guys. It's so important to get informed and buy books and listen to podcasts and just get as much information as you can, because it's so important to listen to people who have been there. If you haven't been there before, as far as motherhood, listen to people and listen to the advice they give, because this is so important. When I was having my child, I didn't even know how um, to like breastfeed. To use the pump. I never researched any of this stuff, and it was difficult. I didn't use the pump. I didn't. And when baby was crying and getting frustrated because the baby wasn't latched on properly, I started crying, and it could get frustrating. So you have to do your research, guys. Have to do your research. Um, it makes it much easier for you. Number 14, remember to take Lamaze classes with a coach, or a partner. This is important. I can't tell you how important this is. This will help when the baby comes. How it will help you to calm yourself and to stay calm, so you can gradually get this baby out. When I had my baby, I did not take Lamaze classes. I didn't take Lamaze classes. And I went in to have the baby, and the nurse was like, "You didn't take Lamaze classes? Do you know how to breathe?" And I'm like, "Just get this baby out." And it was just, thank God for my anesthesiologist, because I had an epidural with anesthesia, because he just kept me calm. And you need someone like this to keep you calm. So try to get a partner or a coach who will be there for you. If it's not your spouse or partner, just get a friend or someone who can be there to keep you calm and to guide you through it. You're going to need that person. And I don't know if a parent will be the best person. No, 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 no. I don't think the parent will be the best person. So, um, A lot of parents can't take it. I know my father had to leave. My mother, I just said, get out. So, if you don't have a spouse or a partner, get a friend or someone who can actually coach you through it and hold your hand. You're going to need that. Um, 15 is take emergency response classes for newborn and toddlers. And actually, CPR classes is what I'm talking about. It's important to know CPR, especially for young toddlers and newborns, in case in case anything happens, an emergency happens, you'll know CPR, and that's important. I made sure I took that, and I took it before, um, for um, a job I had. I had to know this, and so it's so important to know it, especially for toddlers and newborns, because it's a whole different way to do it for newborns and toddlers. So it's important to just take CPR classes. Hospitals normally do these classes, so you can check your local hospital and see if they have any classes lined up and sign up for them. 16, avoid stressful situations and people. My daughter, she will tell me to just, I'll talk to you later. She's, if I'm stressing her out, I'll talk to you later. It's just, that's it. That's it for a few days for me, and I can't blame her. It's her. I have to respect her boundaries. And if you're stressed out, if someone's stressing you out, just cut them off for a little while and then get back and start talking to them again after you're relaxed. But you don't need people stressing you out, and you don't need to be around any stressful situation. So you protect yourself. You come first, and your baby has to come first as well. So you have to set those boundaries for your health and your mental stability. And 17 is listen to relaxing music. Let the baby listen to relaxing music. Studies have shown that babies that hear music in the womb um, are it calms them, and that they can hear it actually. So, try this out and see if it calms the baby if the baby's kicking a lot. Play music and see what happens. And number 18, drink lots of water. Stay hydrated, but don't overdrink. You know, um, Sometimes you could get really dehydrated during pregnancy and then you start to get cramps. That happened to me once, but it was very scary. And the doctor said I was dehydrated, but you could get some really bad cramps when you're dehydrated. So stay hydrated. Just don't overdrink though, but stay hydrated with water. Number 19, remember no smoking, no drinking alcohol, no excessive stretching, no heavy lifting, and no deep squatting. Need I say anything more? 20, most importantly, is lastly, enjoy your pregnancy. Motherhood is a gift from God. Guys, I want to leave you with Proverbs 31:28-29. And it reads, her children raise up and call her blessed, her husband also, and he praises her. Many women have done excellently, but you surpass them all. Guys, enjoy your pregnancy again, and enjoy motherhood. Until the next video, be safe and be blessed.